alive. Got another blackout video going on. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, my TikTok family. According to the title, I thought I'd go ahead and do this one outside instead of at the desk and just briefly talk to you guys about how semen retention gives you the power to move in silence. Tell no one nothing, okay? Now listen, this is, confirmation. I love lifted trucks. This is like the biggest thing when it comes to what we do. Moving in silence is everything. Moving in silence, being unbothered is your bread and butter. That's what you do, and you do it well, okay? So make sure, you're moving in silence. You're telling nobody nothing, you know what I mean? You're doing what you gotta do. All right, my guy. And I'm gonna tell you the power in this. A lot of people you don't know, but a lot of people on social media, they have a name for it, but what I call it is a social stalking. Now, they're out there stalking you, looking for ways, because what people like to do is, like I've told you guys before, is build profiles, archetypes, right? Especially women. They like to build archetypes so they can kind of categorize you. It makes them feel more comfortable. And when they can't categorize you, it freaks them out, right? Like it does. It causes them to go into a state of panic, while with women, it puts them in a state of arousal. While men, make sure they don't, come through trying to bother you, because they can't really put you in a box to figure you out to see if they can try you or not. So they just leave you be. But with women, it intrigues them, it arouses them. They don't know why. So they try to investigate more. But here's the thing, right? Moving in silence, like don't tell anybody anything, and keep everything to yourself, keep it close to your chest. There's no need to be running around here telling everybody the next move you're going to make, because you don't know who your hidden enemies are. A lot of people that you think are supporting you, they support you to a certain degree. Now, if you start making too much money or seeming like you're a little bit more than they thought you'd be, they'll turn on you. Excuse me. But if you keep your plans to yourself, you move in silence, you tell no one nothing, you're, able to live your life where you're not codependent. You don't need for someone to tell you you're doing good or you're doing a great job, keep going, blah, blah. You got God telling you that. So you're moving in silence. And it freaks people out. It makes sure that certain people don't try you. And with women, it does demand a certain level of respect, because, with you moving in silence and with the way that you do move, they know that your cutoff game is strong. So they know that you'll cut them off no matter how long you've been with them or whatever. So they can't manipulate you. They know you'll just, once you figure things out, they're gone. So that really terrifies even people that want to be friends with you, because everyone's always trying to find a way to get over on everybody else, most people. And they think that, you're doing the same thing. You're out here trying to hustle. Most people are, charlatans and fakes, and they think that you're out here faking it. And a lot of times they think that they have to compete with you with these secret competitions, because they're charlatans, and they would do it. They would feel like if they were, that you would try to take their spot. But they're not thinking about the fact that we can all have our own spot, because they don't have a spot. They're charlatans. They fake stuff. They take bits and pieces from other people that they see, and they put things together, but they're scared that you're going to be able to identify them, which you will. But they're scared that you're going to do it like you have, nothing else to do with your time. So, you move in silence. You keep all the people that are these wicked and, ill-intended type of people, you keep them at bay. They don't know what to expect from you. They don't know, because most everybody runs their mouth. Most everybody, when they have a great accomplishment or something like that, they tell everybody about it, and allow people to get in their energy and mess things up. But you move in a way that's so strategic, and it's like so calculated and mindfully, plotted out, that people are terrified to really try you, because they see how methodical you are and how patient you are. And that's what you want. You don't want to be the emotional type that gets online. You get online and say things, but even when you do, people know that when you say things, it's calculated. You're only saying certain things to certain people. And, you know, it's not like you're just having a tyrant. You just get up there, you say whatever you say, then you turn right around and you're doing something different, you know, where you're smiling. So it's, you know, they can't put you in a box or label you. So it causes a lot of problems, but also with the women, it, you know, they want to know what's going on with you. They like what they see. Women love that kind of stuff. Trying to figure out a guy to break them down and, you know what I'm saying, make them submissive to them. It's their favorite thing to do. It's just the problem is you don't seem like you're breakable. Well, they know that you're not. So it's like, let me study this guy and this archetype, and, you know, the next guy that comes along, maybe, you know, I can catch him before he's this. Because really, you know, the reason why I move in silence is because once you're an enlightened man, women really don't like that. I mean, there's a few, you know, when you find a lady, but most women do not like an enlightened man. They want to be able to mentally manipulate the situation some type of way. And they can't do anything like that if, you know, you can see all their tactics, you know, up front. Now, as a matter of fact, the way you can move, because you're not me who's online, and the way I would move is not telling, you know, move in silence, not tell women that you're going to move like this and you know all what's going on. And when you see them mentally trying to manipulate you, you know what I'm saying? You don't say nothing. That's part of moving in silence. You know, playing dumb or playing stupid, you know, playing dumb to play the dummy, right? So, you know, when they're trying to play you or whatever, and you see it obvious, plain as day, it must have worked on other guys, don't say nothing. Get what you're gonna get from them and roll out, right? Once you roll out and they're hitting you up and you disappear, they thought they were gonna ghost you or whatever, you can do what I would do back in my younger days when I was in my shadow. Tell them, nah, you disappeared, you know, a lot, you know, and it seemed like you only hit me up when things weren't working out late at night, and, you know, it don't take much to put things together. I just never said nothing to you. Things of these kind of nature, they'll be like looking at you like, duh, like, wow, I can't believe this. How, yeah, man, you know, I paid attention, I noticed it. You're just not important enough for me to be trying to make it a big deal, right? I understand my place in the situation and I ain't got no problem with it, right? You know what I'm saying? I let you do what you feel like you need to do as long as I can get what I want, and then I'm out. But that's not how I am anymore. So I'll be telling them straight up, like, I ain't gonna deal with any of your mental manipulation. I don't care what you think's gonna happen here. I don't know what woo you think you're gonna throw on me, or how, you know what I'm saying, that WAP is gonna be any different than any I've ever had before. But I can guarantee you it won't be. And I can guarantee you whatever you think you're gonna throw on me, you're gonna turn around and get turned out, and then wish you had came at me the proper kind of way, because you've then messed yourself up. And now you can't be girlfriend material because you decided to come into the situation with some kind of low IQ mental manipulation tactic that worked on a bunch of Pookies and Ray Rays, which again shows me you're not the woman for me. Confirmation. I love lifted trucks. You're not the woman for me if you're used to Pookies and Ray Rays that treat you in that manner, right? That, you know, allow you to move in that kind of way, speak that kind of way, or cause you to have to speak that kind of way and move that kind of way. You're not used to grown men, and if you're not used to grown men like a Sigma male, I don't need to be around you, right? Because a lot of women, when you're talking to them, they can't even have a conversation without using sign language or gaslighting whenever they don't feel like answering something. And the Pookies let them get away with it because they want one thing, while, you know, we want, you know, their soul. We want somebody that's gonna be a soulmate, so we're asking real questions. They get irritated, and a lot of women don't want to answer real questions. They're like, I don't normally have to. I normally just throw this thing on. Listen, we're not moving like that. We're not gonna move like that at all. So, you know, if you're out there in the streets doing what you do, you know, I suggest you get into some semen retention. But if you're already on semen retention and you got a lot of women coming at you and they're acting irresponsible and weird and as if you're gonna chase them like a Pookie or something like that, you know, you don't have to really say anything. You can show them better than you can tell them. Just move in silence. When they try to trigger you, because there'll be women that'll try to, you know, you exchange numbers or whatever. They'll have social media. I've had women send me pictures or whatever. Oh, these pictures are just for you. And then they're right on TikTok, posting the same picture, make it into a video, and then sending me the link. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, oh, I sent it to you, but you didn't jump on it, so now I'm showing everyone. Lady, confirmation. Lady, you're going to show everybody anyway. Remember I told you about these narcissistic types? Whenever they feel like you're not moving the way they want you to, they'll start doing weird things. You know, they'll start trying to manipulate the situation and make you feel like if you don't hurry up and make a move, I'm telling you, the reason why they do that is because they're trying to bed you before you realize that they're a complete piece of trash. That's all they're trying to do. And then they can add you to their numbers, right? And they don't never go and get themselves checked out or nothing. So you're in this pool of filth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to be thinking about things, gentlemen. Move in silence. Like, you don't have to post anything on social media. As a matter of fact, the less you post, the more women are going to be intrigued. The higher level of woman you're going to, you know, bring into your circle, because she's like, oh wow, he ain't got to post up every single thing about what he does outside of what he does for making money. That's dope. Or, you know, oh, if he's talking to somebody, you know, people don't really know what's going on because he don't post everything up, or, you know, any kind of issues that he's having in the relationship. Oh, that's dope. I'm telling you, gentlemen, it goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? It goes a long way. So just moving in silence, think about it. I'm not gonna hold you too much longer. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share the video like you guys have been doing. We're blowing up. This channel's blowing up quicker than ever. You guys are the dopest to ever do it. Peace, love, and light. Love y'all.